Story time, part 5. And I'm kind of exhausted for the day, but it's still so much more to this story. So I got to give it all to y'all, or I shouldn't have gave y'all none at all. How I fell in love with a professional hitman. And I had no idea that he was that until 3 years into our courtship / relationship. So as I was stating in the last video, we kind of, skate through year 1, same dynamic, him constantly out of town. Like, we never even went on a date. Never. Whenever he came, he was pretty much in town, maybe like 1 day at the most. If he did ever do 2 days, it's because he was trying to re-up and there was something going on with work or whatever, but he never ever stayed no more than 1 day. And that was for us to get together, him get his dose, and he be off or whatever. But it was never nothing that I ever needed from this man that he didn't give me. Never. This is back when we didn't have Cash App and Chime and Zelle and all that. Western Union was the way to get some money to somebody if you was not directly within arm's reach of them. So I was Western Union out to debt. Like, whether I asked him for money or not, I didn't have to. He knew I was at the shop every day making not under $800 to $1,000 a day. And I'm like 21, 22 years old getting it. He knew that. But yet still at the same time, I think he also knew that I didn't want him like that for him. So he had to just shell out the money like that to, I don't know if it was a brainwashing technique. I don't know, but it worked, girl. Well, y'all. But it wasn't even so much. I really started for real liking him. Because at this point, he done met my mama, my sisters and them. He blessing my mama with cash, blessing my sisters and them with cash. And then they just really grew a liking for him because of how good he was to me. And, didn't nobody know what he was into other than, he was a dope boy. But we didn't have no idea that this darkness that was in this man's life existed until time really started progressing. So then we just gonna go through year 2. Year 2 is pretty much the same thing. He's still not really letting me get to know him like that. Tidbits, increments, little stuff here, little stuff there, whatever. So it got to the point to where it was just like, okay, this is just who this motherfucker is. And I'm just not even going to be able to get in on his life the way I want to get in on his life regardless. Fuck you, Dana. Find something else to talk about. Move around type shit. And I was young. I mean, I cared, but I ain't care like that. You feel me? Not to keep on applying pressure. And I knew he wasn't trying to tell me shit. So let's just say we going to swing through year 2, the same thing. Him giving me money. I mean, it got to the point where he was having stash spots in my house that I didn't even know existed. He stopped sending money Western Union. When I needed something or he wanted to give me something, he'd tell me to go to a certain area in my house and it was there, okay? 2000